Hey Vern, how much does it cost to eat out in Istanbul? Let's check it out.
Hey, Vern.
Hey guys, Vern Danke. So when you want to go to a new place, the first thing you need to know is how much do things cost. So the first place I'm going to take you to is a very fancy place called the Rahoon. And this is an Iranian restaurant in Istanbul. And it was probably at the higher end, but the prices weren't as higher end as I would have thought. So it was a good value, and it was by far the best place that I've eaten so far since I've been in Istanbul. So in these videos I've left pictures of the menus so you can stop and freeze the menu and look at the prices. Now at the current time, $1 equals around 7.5 Turkish lira. So you can kind of do the math and figure out what things cost from there. So not only was the food at the Rahoon delicious, the atmosphere was wonderful also. It was nicely decorated. It had a wonderful large outdoor courtyard for sitting and entertaining some guests or having a nice little party outside. And also, the inside was just as clean and spacious. So for me, this place ticked all the boxes. It just had everything going for it. Food, taste, flavor, service, ambiance. It really had it all. And I believe for around 2 to 250 Turkish lira, we had a meal and were completely stuffed and completely satisfied. So if you're in Istanbul, check this place out. So the next place is called the Alamdar Cafe and Restaurant. You will probably recognize that from my last video where I had met those world travelers and I did the World Travelers Inspire video. The beginning of that video started out there. Now, that's where I met those guys, and I had my first taste of lamb chops, where one of the subscribers said, "For crying out loud, you're a grown man, you haven't had lamb chops yet." And it's true, I hadn't, so it was a good experience for me. Now, Aaron, who's been in the last few videos, he went south to a place called Cappadocia, and he spent a little bit of time there and met a group of people. And one of the persons that he met was a lady from Russia. And she is a singer, solo traveler, musician, and she basically is also into Instagram and making photos. So he had got to talking to her and mentioned that I was up here vlogging and that I also do photography, and said, well, maybe Vern will shoot some photos for you if you're up in that area. So I met with her yesterday, and we spent a couple hours going through one of the palace museums by the Blue Mosque. And I took some photos of her. So I'll post a link to her Instagram in the description down below. So go ahead and check that out. And let me know what you think of the photos that I took of her. I just took a few that I posted here. So if you're interested, I also have a photography channel. Click and pick it. And that's what these What Do You See t-shirts are all about. Anyway, so check that out and onward with the last few food things that we're going to talk about, okay? Alright, so hopefully that didn't screw up your day too bad. Food and hot girls. I know it's a terrible combination. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to check out the local BK, and we're going to see what the difference in the prices are. So let's check it out. Now this Burger King is in the Tascam Square area, and it also has a fun center down below. So if you wanted to go eat a meal and maybe go bowling or do something fun, play some video games with your family or kids, this would be a great place to go. Now, you can see the names are in Turkish, but some of the things are also in English. And this should give you an idea of a comparison from your home country to what the prices are here. Now the last place that we're going to explore is a little mom and pop store just down the road from where I'm staying here in Istanbul. Now the name of it escapes me, but if you message me later at my Facebook, Hey Vern Philippines, I will probably know by then, and if you need to know, I will send you the link. Now, the reason why this was kind of special as it was recommended to me by the people that are staying here, and they said the food was outstanding. Now, when I went there, I seen the city buses drive up, stop, get their meal, and then drive on. So of all the places here that they could have stopped for eating their meal, that is a good sign that this is a good place to eat. All right?
So here's a little chicken meal to go that I got at a local restaurant, and it was about 17 Turkish lira.
So hopefully those things helped. And if this was of a good value to you, let me know. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.